So this is a list that has been requested for a very long time. By a very long time, I mean a month and a few days at this point. How did I know this exactly? It's because one person has been commenting this every single day. Characters that I can beat in a fist fight. Grand Summoners Edition. We'll further extend that to Grand Summoners Story Edition. And the Story Edition is going to include these characters here. This is going to be the first few of the main cast. Of course, on the protagonist side, not any antagonist is going to be in this. Let's start with the base point here so everybody's on the same page. This is what I look like. Of course, this probably isn't the fairest picture to use since I am lifting here. So, you know, my muscles and everything look extremely huge. They're not really that big whenever I'm not lifting, you know, because I'm not in a constant flexing state, right? You know, I do work out. I drink a lot of water, of course. We preach that over here. I would say I have a pretty good understanding, a pretty good estimate of my abilities, and I'd be able to do this list pretty accurately. So let's start out with the first one, Roly. And we gotta do his friend Rue too, right? The fact that I said that I could beat, I don't even know if I want to say that sentence, but the fact that I could say I could beat these two might put me on a list somewhere. I'm not for sure. So next, let's, start out real strong here. Let's go with Iris. Now, here's the thing here about Iris. This is completely fictional. We're not really going to be considering the fact that, she's a girl. I'm a guy. But I will say you at least get one hit a month. Beyond that point, it's domestic violence. So I'm going to put this in easy. That's a joke, by the way. Let's do Reyes. Now, Reyes is a pretty comp person, I think he has a pretty decent build. If Reyes was actually real, I feel like the build would be pretty similar in terms of how we look at maybe the stature and stuff. He's kind of a skinny guy, I would assume he's pretty muscular and stuff. Never seen him without a shirt though, I don't think. Unless, yeah, I think there are some summer artworks out there that he doesn't have a shirt on and stuff, so he's pretty decently muscular and everything. I would say with Reyes, it's a, I don't know. See, without his sword, I don't think he's really beaten no one in a fist fight. So I'm gonna say it's a maybe for Reyes personally. Now with Roy, I'm smoked. I'm just gonna be honest. This guy is a military leader, right? Yeah, I think he's a leader. I think. Or, I don't know, he's part of some type of military. He has a lot more training than that of Reyes, and I'm pretty sure he has some type of CQC training in his arsenal, even though, yes, this is more fantasy, more medieval times. I'm not going to be surprised if Roy would be able to throw hands, and yeah, I would say Roy, he's smoking me easily. Let's just do the whole original party right here. So, Mira. Mira is also, I think, in the army for some reason. Or she's in some kind of army, I think. Because I know Celia is, of course, her sister. And Celia is the queen of a certain kingdom. Mira may be part of that army from that kingdom. I would say with Mira, it would be a little bit of a close fight in a fist fight, but she's not really super muscular from what I can tell. Her little stature, her build and everything. She has a lot of armor on though, which if we're fighting armor and I'm fighting in a sweats and white tee, is a likelihood I'm not going to really be able to do much, So I'm going to say 50-50. 50-50 on that. Malia. I would say this would be an easy fight. However, she can, and to be honest, I wouldn't mind it. Rim. I think she's also going in this tier, please. One character that may be surprising here is Sophia. Sophia, of course, being the chef of the Grand Summoners universe, and I think I get smoked by Sophia. Sophia seems to have a very fiery girl personality, kind of a tomboy, and I've been punched by one of these archetypes before. It definitely hurt. She was throwing them hoes. So I'm going to say I probably get smoked in this situation. I don't think I'm beating Sophia. As without her weaponry, I don't know. She is the leader of the arena for Grand Summoners, or, she's over the arena. So I'm assuming she would know how to fight, not only just with the sword, but possibly with her fist. And she also is the daughter of Ganon. So I'm assuming Ganon may have taught her a little something here and there about some self-defense, just to make sure his daughter was able to work anybody who tried her. So I would say with Est, I don't know if I'm getting smoked completely. It's a 50-50. It depends on how much training she really got in the CQC department, because I'm from Memphis. Ganon's smoking me. I'm just going to be honest. Have you seen this guy's build? This guy is huge. Ganon has that Eddie Hall type build, you know what I mean? The fact that he's able to wield like two huge axes like it's nothing, yeah, this boy benches probably my body weight times 3. Gilliam, though. Gilliam, another one. I think Gilliam's smoking me too. This guy's a blacksmith. He doesn't really take nothing from anybody. That's kind of the impression I get from this guy. And, he's a little bit playful, a little bit cheerful and all that. But I'm pretty sure Gilliam, if you really wanted to, have you seen his biceps? He would just one punch. That's probably all he needs, especially for me. So, yeah, nah, I don't think so. Ash. Now, I've never seen Ash without... Yes, we have. We have seen Ash without his hood. But we've never seen Ash without his armor. But he is a pretty muscular person. And Ash is also an assassin. And if I know anything about Sam Fisher, Ezio, Snake, these guys even if they're espionage or whatever, they know how to, they be with it with the CQC. So, yeah, I'm getting smoked. Lise, this is a child. I just want to specify that first and foremost. This is a literal child. But this is easy. This is really looking bad for me, isn't it? Norn. Considering this girl is an android, and I'm punching actual metal, or whatever she's made out of, titanium, who knows? So I don't think I'm winning this fight either. I think I would wind up hurting myself more than actually hurting her, so I think I'm getting smoked in this situation as well. Finn. Now, Finn is my boy, but Finn also has a similar build to me. The only way I see Finn really dominating the fight is him being a strategist. And maybe it would be really easy for him to see some type of loophole, some type of weakness that he could exploit with me. But the thing is, would the fight last long enough for him to assess that? I don't know. If I'm able to beat him within the first 30 seconds, I think that I win easily. But I think the longer the fight goes, the worse it gets for me. So for Finn, personally, I'm saying it's a 50-50. I would put it in maybe, but it really depends on how long the fight is. Now, Zeorg. Now, I know I talked about Gilliam and Ganon being relatively hard matchups for me, since their builds are just so massive, and, I know when to back down. But with Zeorg, here's the thing. He's kind of old, you know what I mean? He's still pretty muscular. I would say he kind of has a similar build to that of Ganon and Gilliam. He's just an older guy. Let's say with Zeorg, it's a maybe. Yeah, am I happy with this list? Is there any changes I'd like to make? You know what, with Roy, I'm putting him in 50-50 because now, since I thought about it, I don't know if Roy would actually have CQC abilities, and Ash definitely would, so yeah, I'm getting smoked by Ash. Yeah, I think this is a pretty nice distribution, but I would say, I could go some rounds with these characters, I really could. But that's gonna be it for this video. This is probably the weirdest video I've ever made, but I think it had to be made, I think this is definitely something that had to be out there, so yeah, that's gonna be it for this. Don't forget to drink water.